Man, oh man, you cannot please anybody these days. Eric, you just can't. You just can't. Yes, I do have an apple juice box. Problem? I had to get this off my mind. Just roll the intro. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here, and I'm back with another video. Man, you can't, you just can't believe what you just. Sometimes I just want to go to a different planet, or just just hide underneath my covers because of the stupidity that some people just say and do, and how they react, especially when it comes to a length of a game, that it bothers them so much that they just go right on Twitter, right on social media, and just bitch and moan about it for no reason, but then go right back and play Warzone for the 250 time. But anyway, today I want to talk about Dying Light 2 being 500 hours to complete everything. It's not 500 hours to complete the main story, but everything in the game. No story, side quests, events. The little dark zones and stuff like that. Everything in the game to 100% complete would take you 500 hours to complete in the game and stuff like that. Now, I know this news is old because it came out a couple weeks ago. I had COVID, I was sick, so I couldn't get around to it, but it's been in my mind. And as we get closer and closer and closer, people are starting to bring it up and stuff like that again and stuff. And I saw all the tweets. I saw both sides of the argument and stuff like that, going back and forth. Well, oh, well, I have kids, I have a life and stuff like that. I can't be sinking all my time into the game. Or, or the other side that I agree with and stuff like that, saying you're complaining about more content. So you're complaining about the developers giving us more content that is not copy and paste. This game is not a yearly release like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed, where it's just the same thing every year. Like 2K is the same thing every year with just a slight upgrade, but more microtransactions. Like Madden, the same thing every year. But you know what about things about those games? They're just going downhill. Look at Battlefield 2042. That game was broken in the beta, which I played, and it was just trash. And you could just see the franchise was like in the back in the day was up to here. Now it's just down below, and it's constantly in the news. People are complaining about it. People are saying this is rush and stuff like that. There's no content in the game like that. So we complain about no content, but they complain about why a developer gives us too much content. That's not Ubisoft open world games with a bunch of fetch quests and stuff like that. I don't know, but I would give my thoughts and my opinions on this stuff like that. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you video so much. Make sure that you turn on that post notification bell so you get notified for every time I upload. Dang, I just changed the intro just a little bit, stuff like that. But let's just get right into this old news and stuff like that. This thing just has been irking me for so long, stuff like that, since I was in the bed, sick as a dog and stuff. But now I can talk about it and stuff. And to the people that have, general concerns and stuff like that. Let me speak to you first. Come here. Yep. Come you come here. Let's speak and stuff. So, as you guys know, I am a father and stuff. I have 2 kids. I have a house. I have a job that I gotta work, to keep the lights on and stuff like that. To keep food in my house, stuff like that. To keep, so to provide and stuff like that, because I am an adult. So to people that are in the same role as me and stuff, I feel you. I understand where you're coming from, where maybe you don't have a lot of time and stuff like that, and you can't sink multiple hours into a game. Maybe you only have time to play 15 minutes each, every other day before you go to work, or you're dealing with your kids and stuff like that. I get that and stuff like that, because a lot of us are busy and stuff like that. Now, I do have more time than most people and stuff like that, so I can sit down and put time into the game. Not all the time, because between work and stuff like that, dealing spend time with my kids and my family, but I do have a lot of time to I sit down and finish every game and stuff like that I play and stuff like that. So, but to those people, I feel you. I understand. Growing up sucks and stuff like that, being an adult and stuff, the whole responsibilities that comes with it. I understand most people don't have time to sit, and grind, hours and hours and hours into a game, stuff like that, even if they enjoy it and stuff, So that, people, I get you. Now I recommend you at least try to finish the main story and stuff like that, because when you drop a game and you don't play for a couple days and weeks, you forget what's going on in the story. And if you just come back, because what happens to me is, like, I will drop a game and the story is kind of decent and stuff like that. I was getting into it, but then I drop a game, I go play other stuff, or I'm so busy that that I go like 2 weeks without playing the game, that I come back to that game, I'm just like lost, like, what the hell? Whose character is this? What's going on? Stuff like that. You forget. So I do recommend, at least try to just finish the story if you enjoy the game and you are a fan, stuff like that. But yeah. So to you guys, I understand. I'm in this in the same boat with stuff like that. But to all the people, the trolls, and to all the people that literally have time on their hands, that literally just want to get a reaction and just complain about because it's trending and stuff like that, or just complain because a game is too long. So to those people, how can you play a game? How can you play Warzone, 2K, Fortnite, Madden, FIFA, hell, what else? Battlefield. How can you play those games year after year after year after year, that come out every year, that seems to be getting worse and stuff like that? How is it alright for a game like that, like Call of Duty, to come out on a yearly basis, and people sunk hundreds of hours into that game with the same weapons, the same setting, a little bit different match, stuff like that, but the same concept? You in the match, shoot this player. You in the match, shoot this player. The multiplayer, it's the same thing. Why is that okay for games like that? In Warzone, the Battle Royale, hop out of a plane and this big map, be the last one standing. Find everybody, kill them, be the last one standing. Over and over and over and over again. It's the same content. Now they do put new content, but it's behind season passes, battle passes, microtransactions and stuff like that. But when a game that doesn't follow that formula, that doesn't come out, on a yearly basis, that is not a Ubisoft open world game, comes out and they have a lot of content at launch? Oh, how dare you? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. But Warzone and Fortnite is okay. So, to all you, please, and stuff, you make no sense and stuff like that, because I just see, oh, well, it's too long and stuff like that, you have to respect my time. Okay, respect your time. So, options. Would you buy a game that's like 3 to 5 hours long for $60? Or would you buy a game like Dying Light 2 for $60, but it has triple the content, triple the replay value, triple expiration? Which one would you get your money's worth? This one or this one? I picked this one because let's say this game didn't have no side quests, no content. After you play this main story, you're gonna feel like I didn't get my money's worth for this. This thing is trash. But then we bitch and moan about a developer putting too much content in the game. Look at Cyberpunk. That game is bare bones. Bare bones. And it's been almost a year and they haven't added nothing because they're still trying to fix the game. I hate bringing up Cyberpunk all the time, but just look at the bare bones. Look at Battlefield 2042. What's the same complaint that everybody has? There's no content in the game. No content at launch. No content. Play on the same maps. I see it, hear it. People complain about there's no content. So why the hell are we complaining about a developer putting that much content in their game day one? Not locked behind a paywall, not a season pass, stuff like that. It's there. The story, the side quests, the missions, the events are there. Now I get people I see people say, oh well, it's like Ubisoft and stuff like that. Big giant open world with nothing to do and stuff like that. Are you Go play Far Cry 6. Go play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Look how bland those worlds are. Look how bland those worlds are and stuff. Big for no reason, stuff like that, and a bunch of fetch quests. Go here, get to point B, bring back this item. Help me, stuff like that. They give you a mission and you run across the map, complete that mission, and stuff like back. There's no comparison. Dying Light's world has always felt immersive, stuff like that, due to the environment. You feel for the people that are in a situation, stuff like that, because it's an apocalypse and stuff like that. The parkour and stuff. You can't compare the two, stuff like that, just because their game is long. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's an open world game, but it doesn't follow the same formula of Ubisoft. And that's a good thing and stuff like that. So that complaint, that criticism, that's not valid and stuff like that. Because again, it was sunk hundreds of hours into these trash games that really just want your money. But then when it comes to a game that doesn't come out like that, and it's a sequel to one of the best zombie games, you got a problem. Everybody has a problem. Everybody's up in arms. It's too long. I have a life and stuff like that. Okay, then you find time. If it's too long for you, don't buy the game. But don't complain about it. Don't complain about it. Don't try to attack other people because they say, oh, okay, lot of content. Shoot, that's good for me and stuff like that. I like that, and I like that too and stuff like that. I want to get my money's worth. I want to see what you have planned, stuff like that, and from Techland, that they're gonna be supporting this game for 5+ years. So you know that one-time investment is gonna be years of content, different content. So to say, oh well, 500 hours to complete everything, oh that's ridiculous. But then, but then you have 200 hours in Warzone. Yeah, but that's okay and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't want to rant too long, stuff like that. These have just been my thoughts about, you know, Dying Light being, you know, 500+ hours. Where do I stand? I love it. I love Techland, stuff like that. I love Dying Light and stuff like that. I don't care. Like I said, I have time to sit down and finish these big games, especially a game that I'm looking forward to. My most anticipated game, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play the hell out of that game. I have hundreds of hours into Dying Light 1. But, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has, you know, their own responsibilities, stuff like that. To all people that are in the situation. Now, if you just complain just to complain, stuff like that, but then you go home and play Fortnite for about 10 hours and stuff like that, shut up and stuff like that. You know, you make no sense and stuff. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you feel Alcatraz so much. Techland, keep doing your thing and stuff like that. Don't listen to these people that say, oh, 500 hours is too much and stuff, because it's not. It's perfect, because that just shows that this game will deliver, and you have content like that. And this game is a, you know, in the story you make choices, the different endings, the different paths and stuff like that. So this is replayability. So I'm gonna go do my first playthrough being a good guy, and then I'm gonna do another playthrough being a piece of shit and stuff like that. Replay value, stuff like that. Different events, different choices and stuff like that. Some characters you can't even meet if you go to one path, stuff like that. So that just gives you motivation to redo it. So yes, I have no complaints, stuff like that. I don't know what the people are complaining about and stuff. You know, I love it. Can't wait for this game to come out. And yeah, so until next time, guys, take it easy. Peace.